Nothing like listening to a little Rick James to start off the morning. So, the moment I walked in today, everyone was asking me, "We didn't see you at the party. Where were you at? We didn't see you at the party last night." And they have a good reason. But before I tell you about that, what I want to do is I want to create a party with you really fast. I want to show you my dance moves. But I need your help. So we got a competition. On this side, I need you to make as much noise as you can when I point over here. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. And at the end, we have a prize. So I think we have enough for everyone in the room, whoever wins. So we're going to start it off with this side. Go ahead and make some noise for me. All right, that was pretty good. All right, this side, make some noise for me. All right, 2 more times. This side, make some noise for me. This side, make some noise for me. You think this side won? Who you think? Are these folks over here the winners? I don't have any dance moves to share with you right now. But in society, that's how easy it is for us to be divided. The true winner is when we make noise together at one time. So let's all make some noise right now. And as we make noise, we have to know what we're making noise for. And as we go through life, we realize that life is built up of moments, and this happens to be one of them. So now we're having a moment for humanity as we work together to solve some of these issues. Now, last night, the reason why I was not here is because I was invited to facilitate a conversation with Yo-Yo Ma and Mr. David Brooks. And in this conversation, it was so rich, but the conversation is not what I want to share with you. I want to show you an experience that Mr. Yo-Yo Ma did. He was speaking about homelessness, and he was speaking about some of the issues in the community. And there was a gentleman who lives on the streets, and he was angry. And he began to yell and say, "I'm tired of people talking. I'm tired of hearing all these people talk and don't have no clue what it's like to be homeless." And he started yelling over Mr. Yo-Yo Ma. And what Yo-Yo Ma did was he got off the stage and handed this man a microphone, gave him a platform, and gave him a voice to speak, to be heard. And oftentimes, that's what people want, is to be heard, to share their story. And right now, we all don't have the platform to speak. So sometimes it's good to hear someone speak on our behalf. But sometimes speaking takes a lot of courage, because sometimes people don't want to hear what you have to say. So right now, what I want you to do, like before, I want you to find a nice, seated, comfortable position. You can rest your hands in your lap or wherever you find to be comfortable. And I want you to begin to slow down your breath, soften your shoulders, relax your face. See, doing this work can be really heavy. So that's why it's important to allow yourself to calm down. Allow yourself to relax. Now we're going to inhale. Now as you inhale, you're going to slowly turn your head to your right. And slowly exhale to head back to center. Inhale to your right. Exhale and back to center. Last time, inhale to the right. And exhale back to center. Now we're going to inhale to our left. And as we exhale, we're coming back to our center. Inhale to your left. Exhale back to center. Last one. Inhaling. Exhale. Now, no longer manipulate the breath. Allow it to flow freely. Soften your shoulders a little more and reach up with the crown of your head. And begin to think about the platforms in your life. What platforms in your life are you creating for other people to have a voice? And how well are you listening to what other people have to say? I want you to take a moment to breathe into that. Now begin to slowly open the eyes. And now we're all going to slowly stand up. And for me, I love human connection. So what we're going to do is make your way out of your aisles, and we're going to come up towards the stage. Everyone's going to come up towards the stage. Everyone. Briefly. So you can come on the stage. There's enough room on the stage, off the stage. All of us as a community, as a collective, working together. Coming close. A little closer. Y'all can come on the stage with me. Everybody coming close. Come on the stage. Yeah, come on up here. Give it up for the little man right here. Hey. Now what I want you to do is place your hand on the shoulder to the person next to you. Oh, there's a spot. There's definitely a spot for you here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to bring our right leg up. Hey, no shaking. Exhale and release down. Bring your left leg up. Hey, and release down. All right, this time you're going to release your hands without falling over. We're going to slowly bring our right leg up. Close your eyes. Oh, don't do that. Exhale, release. Left leg up. Close your eyes if you can. Exhale, release. So she just said something really important. What she said is, I'm going to fall over.
No, I actually said I'm going to fall on you.
Oh. Hey, now to catch you. And that's what community looks like. As you see how difficult it was for us to do it on our own, but when we were supported, it was a lot easier. You had more support, and you can fall on your neighbor, and hopefully they're there to pick you up or catch you. And that's what this work is about, so never forget that. So what I want to do right now is create a voice. I want to create a platform, and I want someone here in the audience to tell me something that you would tell someone as you can inspire them. What is something that you can say that you feel someone needs to hear? Anyone right here with the microphone, what do you feel that people need to hear? If someone had to give advice to a young child who's dealing with trauma or struggles in life, what is it that you would say?
I would say, you're not alone. Find people that can help you not feel alone. And to all of us, find people who may look like they're alone and make them feel like they're not alone.
Thank you for that. Thank you. So my time is running out, but I want to share a quick story. So on my way back down to Denver last night, I ran into people and I was receiving text messages, and people were saying, hey, I've been seeing you live streamed at the Health Symposium. People from all the way in Reno, Nevada, in downtown Denver. And one thing that happened was a lady by the name of Lisa said, I was watching you in my office, and it's been a really rough week. And Monday and Tuesday was rough, but I seen the opening. And I started having a conversation after I seen that opening, and my staff started having a conversation about how we can start treating each other a little better, and it made my day better. So people are watching today, and you all are making a difference, and I want you to know that, because sometimes we're divided, and sometimes we don't realize how easily we are divided, and we can be celebrating and making noise for one issue, not realizing that we're losing our humanity in the process of doing that. Because as a collective, we rise together. Everybody okay with that? Y'all want to rise together? Y'all want to keep working together? Keep dreaming together? Keep believing in each other? And one other thing that happened yesterday is someone did not like what I had to say when I talked about Joe Montana. They says, there's a lot of people to blame for the issues. And I feel like if we don't blame those people, then we're doing a disservice to the work that needs to be done. And I say, if we spend a lot of time blaming everyone, what are we actually doing about what needs to be done? And he says, oh, okay. I get it, because sometimes that can take away our energy, and that can tax our system, and we can become depressed, and we're doing this work, and we're not taking care of ourselves in the process. So if we are living this, if we are breathing this, then that's where the change happens. So everyone in this room today, you are making a difference, and me, I thank you, and I thank the leadership of this organization to make these kind of moments possible, because this is a moment that I believe can create a difference, can create change, and it doesn't take a whole lot. It just takes us to be willing. Thank you. You can find your way back to your seats now.